Welcome back. As stores start to reopen, it's far from business as usual. That's the same for the beauty industry. Salons will have to make some changes to the way they operate. Jeff Alford from the CBON Group, which is Canada's largest supplier of professional infection control products, joins me this morning. Jeff, well, many people are social distancing. I understand hairdressers and massage therapists and estheticians, they won't have that luxury. What kind of changes will have to be made?
Well, there are substantial changes, some very large ones and some very small ones. The very basic ones, obviously, are the social distancing where the professional will have to stay a certain distance away from the customer, which is harder in some professions than others. In the skincare profession, that's going to be very difficult, so they're going to have to probably wear full face shields. In other professions like hairstyling, it's a little easier to stay away from you. And also, for example, with nails, you can put up a sneeze shield like they have at banks now and stay a little distance away. But there will be obviously the distancing, along with the obvious wearing of masks and sanitizing the hands. But more importantly, there will be a new host of things that will need to be done now by the industry to move infection control protocols up to the next level. For example, they shouldn't be using just alcohol or bleach or stuff like that to disinfect their products or their tools or their surfaces. They should be using hospital-grade disinfectants. For example, there's a company in Canada called Virox. They supply all the hospitals with hydrogen peroxide-based products. So their product, Preempt, which is for the beauty industry, is a hospital-grade product. So salons should now start using the higher level of infection control protocols and basically paying a lot of attention to education. They should be having all their staff educated. They should be sending them for education, getting certified education. And it is really a lot of work for the salon owners and professionals to do, but very necessary work.
So what kind of tips do you have? Because those are a lot of changes to be made for that industry that relies on tips. What kind of advice do you have for salons when they reopen?
Well, the main advice we're giving the salon owners, and there are really a few groups of people we need to think about. There are the salon owners that have a staff. There are the individuals operating out of their homes. There are the people operating on a mobile basis. So those are all very different groups of people. So to help them all, there is a website called infectioncontroleducation.com. And on that website, all the protocols are listed. They can be downloaded, but more importantly, even the public can go and read about all the protocols the public need to follow. Because this is going to have to be a very collaborative thing now. The public needs to be aware when you walk into your hairdresser or to your nail technician, you should be aware of what they should be doing. They should be communicating to you what they should be doing. One very large tip to the professionals is when the customer walks in and is walking towards the chair, for example, or the bed, the professional should be showing them disinfecting the chair. They should be showing them disinfecting the cape. When your hairstylist finishes working with you with the scissors, the hairstylist should let you see them disinfecting the scissors for the next customer. Because if they do that, then the comfort level from the public will grow exponentially. And the other tip we're having, the other main tip, is that they should be instituting a safety surcharge or a safety fee. And we're suggesting between $2 to $5 per customer. And we've surveyed the public, and the survey has shown that the vast majority of Canadians would be quite comfortable paying a safety fee if they see the protocols being followed. If they do not see the protocols being followed, obviously they wouldn't be happy about paying a surcharge. But they were quite comfortable. Most of the public we surveyed said they would be quite happy to pay a little extra money because they would, as long as they saw what the salon was doing.
So how is this going to change the industry? I mean, that's a lot of changes for them. Can you see them, being able to reopen and move forward in a safe way?
Well, initially there's going to be a lot of nervousness. But we do believe that as long as everyone is communicating and we're encouraging the public to become educated on the infection control procedures, and we're encouraging the professionals to communicate with the public, and then we believe the level of comfort will rise dramatically.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning, Jeff. If people would like more information, you can log on to infectioncontroleducation.com. Thanks again, Jeff.
Thank you so much.
We're back after this.